It's now time to further develop the design by adding openings to the building. Let's first add an external door to the project. ARCHICAD's door, window, and skylight objects are intelligent parametric library parts with a tremendous range of configuration and setting options due to their parametric behavior. This accelerates your work, makes the management of the project easier, and allows you to design instead of draft. In practice, this means, for example, that you don't need to delete and look for another window object if you want to change its size, sill height, adjust its frame, sash, oversize, board, or casing properties. You can even specify shutter options using various shutters and glazing types and choose from a variety of handles. All these are available and valid for the very same window object. You may continue working on the current project or open the T.S03 Chapter 2 PLN ARCHICAD Solo project file to complete this chapter of the training series. In the 3D view, navigate to see the entrance area of the building. Activate the door tool in the toolbox. Open its settings dialog by double-clicking on its icon on the toolbox or by clicking the door settings icon once in the info box. Doors are GDL objects and have parameters to control their appearance and behavior in the project. Open the Preview and Positioning panel of the Door Settings dialog. Type Asymmetric in the search field at the top left of the dialog to find all available asymmetric doors. Make sure that the Search Active Library option is selected in the pop-up list on the right. Select the double-door asymmetric door object in the result list. Enter 1.5 meters for width and 2.4 meters for height. Select Relink Anchor Story from the roll-down list and select Ground Floor. Enter 0 for the sill to story 0 value. Select the Center Anchor Point option. Select the Reveal to Wall Core option. Enter -0.1 for its value. This is the thickness of the thermal insulation we specified earlier. Open the Hinged Door Settings panel and display the Fixtures and Fittings panel. Uncheck Casing Outside and Casing Inside options. Select the normal threshold for threshold type. Display the Shape panel. Enter 1 meter for the leave dimension. Display the Door Leaf Type panel. Select Style 20. Display the Side panel. Select the No Grid option from the list. Open the Categories and Properties page. Select Non-Load-Bearing Element for structural function. Select Exterior for position. And select Door for element classification. Click OK to apply all changes and to close this dialog. Make sure that the Hall option is selected for snap guides and points in the standard toolbar. Please also make sure that the Along Entire Element option is also selected. Move the cursor over the wall segment. Click the appearing special snap point at the bottom to place the door. The outline of the door appears in the wall. Now, move the cursor to pick the external side and to define the opening direction in the 3D view. Move the cursor towards the lower right. Click once to place the door. Here's the final door in the wall in 3D. You can also check the result on the floor plan. Display the ground floor and zoom into the entrance door. Select the door and click Flip on the info box so that the door will open inwards. Deselect the door. We need some additional doors facing the veranda. Open the Door Settings dialog from the info box. Type sliding in the search field to find the sliding doors in the library. Select the sliding door from the list. Enter 3 meters for width and 2.4 meters for height. Select Relink Anchor Story from the roll-down list and select Ground Floor. Enter 0 for the sill to story 0 value. Enter -0.1 for the value of the Reveal to Wall core field. Select the Side 2 anchor point position. Open the Sliding Door Settings panel and display the Fixtures and Fittings panel. Uncheck Casing Outside and Casing Inside options. Click OK. Let's place the sliding door into the vertical wall. Click the intersection point of the traced dashed line and the external surface of the wall. This defines the external side of the wall. Now click on the upper left side of the door to define its opening direction. Before placing a sliding door into the horizontal wall, change the anchor to side 1 in the info box. Define the external side by clicking the intersection point of the dashed line and the wall face. Click to the lower right side to define the opening direction. Now let's place another sliding door to the vertical wall on the right. Do not modify the door anchor this time. Click the intersection point of the traced dashed line and the external surface of the wall. Click the upper right corner to define the opening direction. Select the sliding door in the horizontal wall segment. Click on its upper right corner to display the pet palette. Click the multiply icon on the pet palette to display the multiply dialog. Select the drag action. Enter 2 for the number of copies. And select Distribute. Click OK. Click the same top right corner point of the door first. Then click the intersection of the traced dashed line and the wall face to distribute the sliding doors evenly. Hit Escape once to remove the selection.